Hey everybody, how's it going? How are you doing today? Are you doing good? It's another day, here we are. We're lucky to still be here, even though some days we're thinking, I wish I wasn't here. But I'm telling you, it is still a blessing to be here. You know, speaking of being here and being thankful and grateful, I was thinking about the Braxtons. Braxton Family Values. Remember when that show was out? And we got to see a part of their lives? See, what people don't realize is that TV shows are edited. You know, they will take clips from different days and put them together to make it seem like it's one. They will clip sentences, and you could say like a whole paragraph, but then the editors will take it and edit it to where you say something completely different. And they have the rights to do that. They could use your likeness and change stuff any way they want if it's in your contract. So, you know, I'm looking at what they represent on television with the Christian brand, and then I look at their real lives and I'm like, okay, RIP to Tracy. I'm not shocked it happened, not shocked it was cancer or in the throat. Why? Well, her husband is a Freemason, Prince Hall. So she's probably an Eastern Star, or possibly she could be a Mason herself, because women can be Masons, even though men sometimes say, no, they can't. Yes, they can. But anyway, that's besides the point. She was practicing some other stuff herself. Now let's think about the rest of the family too. And I'm not talking mess about them. I'm just being more transparent. So what do we know about Tamar? Well, Tamar got a lot of issues of her own, but did you know she messes with tarot cards and palm readers and psychics? She likes talking to dead spirits. Does that fall within the normal Christian system? Okay. Then we have Tracy. I like Tracy. I like them all, but Tracy talks in a British, what is it? It's either a British accent or a Canadian accent. She has a whole new entity and spirit and persona inside of her as well. Because she's not from any of these places. Her family even used to tease her, like, what are you doing? You know, all these people are taking an interest in their lives. And I wonder, do you dedicate as much time to your own life as you do to others? Are you deflecting from your life and looking at entertainers and then forgetting that that's not your life, but you've gotten so engrossed in watching it that you actually feel like you know these people, like you've developed a friendship, a kinship? What you see on television, even on reality shows, is so scripted that even the people participating in them are shocked generally when they see the content that's played on television, minus the Kardashians, because Momager Chris has it set up to where she has rights to everything. Nothing goes out before she sees it. If she doesn't approve a clip, it does not make it on the show. But that is the way she has set it up from the beginning. She was smart on that. See, don't give up rights. Don't give up exclusive rights to your stuff. Don't do it, entertainers. Don't give up exclusive rights. I don't recommend it anyways, but I'm not giving any advice. I take it back because I don't want to get in trouble by you spank me tube. But people, it's great to look out for other people, for, you know, look at their lives and pray for them and do things. And we should do that. But don't get so caught up in the packaging on the outside of people that you forget that we're spiritual beings. Right. Don't go for their branding. Branding brings to mind another person, which was Pete. Pete branding his, him's name. But we already talked about that. He already says that he gets tattoos because he has a mental problem and he cuts himself. And as a way to avoid cutting himself, he gets tattoos. How much agony and pain do you think he has to be in now because he's gone a step further with branding? If that's not a cry out for help after he's already told us People, have compassion for people and help them. You know, I made a mistake once when I was very young. I don't know if it was a mistake, but to me, to this day, it haunts me. I had a friend. I was in fifth grade, fifth grade, I think, around there, somewhere around there. I wasn't in junior. I was still in elementary, I think. My friend told me, it was right before Valentine's Day, and I said, what are you going to do for the weekend? He said, I'm going to go home and kill myself. And I was like, ha, whatever, shut up, I'll see you on Monday. Actually, Tuesday, because Monday was some type of, I don't know if it was it wasn't a holiday, because Valentine's had just passed, but there was something, and there was no school that day. But I remember going to school the next day, and they had police there, counselors, and I got pulled aside, and they said, James killed himself. And that stuck with me forever. He killed his dog first in the tub, and then he shot himself in the tub because I guess he didn't want to make a mess and be an inconvenience more to his family than he felt he was, because he was being abused. He was being abused and no one helped him. So he killed himself. And I hold that because I'm like, damn, he told me and I didn't believe it. Now, I was young. I wasn't accountable for that. But it has made me more compassionate to people's emotions and feelings, to where I pay attention to what people say. And if I see a cry out for help, I try to help. Sadly, when I cry out for help, I'll help you if you fuck me. Or fuck me over. That was a bit passive-aggressive, but not really, because it's the truth. But that was besides the point, truth or not. That's a subject for another time, and I'm obviously still dealing with some emotions around that. People, have compassion for one another, but don't become so engrossed with the other person's lifestyle that you forget who you are. And remember, just because you work a certain job, because you act a certain way, you're around this group of people and you grew up in this area, in this nation, doesn't mean that's who you are. That's the environment you grew up in. You are not the external stuff, you're internal. You're not the things around you, like, well, you know where I'm going with this, I mean. But anyway, dedicate time to yourself too, and your own mental health. You know, don't be the type of person who judges others because you can't deal with your own emotions, or judges others or makes up assumptions because you're bored and have nothing to do. Don't do that. Find your passion. Find the inner you. Work on you. And then, as you work on yourself, if you see something in someone else that maybe used to be a flaw in you that you fixed, maybe you could help them. Help lift them up. Show them a better way. That's what we should be doing, helping each other through this. Not judging, not going, oh, they should have done this, they should have done that. Oh, why did her family choose to have a private ceremony? Why does it matter to you? But anyway, you guys, I love you all. I really do. I will make another video probably later today. Take care.